Evening everyone, this is designed to quickly show you the ins and outs of some of these styles and also some of the pre-formatted sections of the junior exam template. Here on the cover page we've got three what we call fields: course name, assessment type, and also the date picker, which you can actually just pick a date and it will calculate the day for you automatically. So if you wanted to, it sets a day of Saturday. Over here is a field for the working time. You change that to hours, etc. And what we'll also find here is a couple of fields for the classes. The first thing about the styles is you'll find them up here in this styles pane in Word, and in fact there's almost a style created for everything. You've got a style for the general instructions. You've then also got a style for the class list. You've actually got a style for this, what we call the BOSTEST/ID. And if we go down here, there are different styles again. If you go to this fully simplified line, you'll find that it's called question, but also in fact there's a style for over here question first level, questions first second level, questions second level, etc. And also of course level 1 lines, level 2 lines, etc, etc. So let me quickly show you the rest of this title page. This is of course, as we mentioned, the general instructions. This one here is the class. So if you decide to insert an extra class, just simply go to this little line break or this paragraph mark here, and you'll notice you can turn them off by clicking that, but it's wise to actually leave it on here just to see what characters have been inserted, and then just click on the class list button and quickly do a copy and paste. Get rid of that line there, or get rid of that bullet point. It's really just a massive bullet point that's been created, but it's a bullet point that's built into a style. So it's not just any old bullet point that you have inserted. And then what we have is, let's just change it to he, for example. All right. Okay, so let's just go to these styles here. The important thing is with these styles, you actually use the styles and don't try to recreate every piece of formatting yourself, either with the Format Painter or any other manual formatting. The beauty of some of this is there is minimal auto numbering, which causes more issues than it solves. And the only place where there is auto numbering is this question 1, or in fact really just a section title. So there's actually a style for that, as we said. It's called section numbers. So if you want to insert a new section or a question, press enter a couple of times, click on that, and go to section number, and question 2 automatically pops up. What you can also do is, let's just insert a level 1 part to it. So what you need to do here is go to question first level, and you'll notice that the paragraph spacing suddenly has increased. That's because question first level actually has some extra formatting in there to increase the paragraph spacing without having to press an extra enter. So what we'll do here is type in part A. Word then tries to be too intelligent and inserts some auto numbering for us. You'll notice that it's gone to the right a little bit with a bit of an indent. So let's get rid of it by pressing Ctrl Z, and Word tries not to be too intelligent in the future. Let's try and evaluate an integral. So for example, insert equation \int a to b. You can use a bit of LaTeX code in equation editor, x squared dx. Don't like the look of it, so what we'll do is we'll change the look of this guy to display. And what we can do here is to insert the number of marks, you press tab once only, press the 2 of course, highlight it, and then there's actually a style for that called marks as well. Then what you could do is to insert the lines, press enter once, go to the level 1 lines, press tab once, press tab a second time. You'll notice it jumps from these left tabs to the right tabs. Press enter, tab, tab, and that'll get you the second line. So let's continue to add our second part to it. Press enter, and what we'll do now is we'll in fact insert a part B, but what we'll also do is we'll do a little part I that's on the same line. Now usually in Word you can't really do that, but because we've switched off auto numbering, that is now possible. but not without selecting our question first and second level combined, because that actually now increases the hanging indent just by a little bit, and also inserts an extra tab stop to it, so that you could actually do the tab lorem ipsum, and let's just go and copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste. Oops, 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 oops. Okay, so let's just copy and paste there, and hang on, all of this has suddenly turned into normal, has it? No, it hasn't. Here it is again. You can actually click on that and the formatting's been retained. Lorem ipsum, and you'll find that what over here, the hanging indent has caused the next line to actually be indented at the right place. Now over here, we're not going to quite like this ipsum sort of sticking into our marks section. So what we'll do here is we'll press Shift Enter to force a line break there. Obviously, I couldn't spell lorem either. And then what we'll do is we'll press a tab and put 3 there, highlight that, and put some marks in. Press Enter. Now, over here, what we now have is a second level set of lines that we need, because it's now B part I. So we'll go to level 2 lines. Tab, tab, enter, tab, tab, enter, tab, tab, enter. Tab, part double I. Whoops, hang on. That's actually still on the lines. So what we need to do is go and click back on question first and second level combined. Actually, this is now going to be second level, I think. Double I, tab, lorem, I'll spell it properly this time, ipsum, lorem, ipsum, tab, 4 marks for that, tab, tab, whoops, hang on, why aren't there any dots? That's because this particular style here, after that last paragraph mark, wasn't actually the lines. We need to click on level 2 lines. Tab, tab, and it'll just carry on with the current style until, of course, you go back to question first level, part C. Oh, don't like that. Press the backspace once. Tab, tab. Well, actually, we do need to type in some questions. Question part C. Press a tab, and let's say that's worth 6 marks. Stick that in, and there we have it. Of course, you can also insert some equations. Let's do that after our 6-mark question. Over here, insert equation \int from A to B. Oh, some LaTeX code works. X squared dx. Just need a little extra space there. And of course, press Enter once more, and then we can do our level 1 lines again. Tab, tab, enter, tab, tab, enter. So you'll notice I don't actually have to press Enter twice. Over here, I've got some manual paragraph breaks, but that automatically generates the appropriate amount of paragraph spacing for me. That's very quickly the 2-column junior exam style layout. What you'll notice here is some of these lines are a bit dodgy. Level 2 lines, that's it. Okay. So if you do need to break the column, what you can do here is go to layout, I beg your pardon. Go to breaks and insert a column break where you have to, and then just press the delete button once, and then you'll get it back up into the right place. So that's what this column break non-printing formatting mark does. So let's now go to the senior exam template, and again, just like before, we've got some fields and a date picker. This one's actually now designed for multiple choice questions where you've got a section 1 and a section 2. This pretty much replicates most of what the HSC exams say. Enter working time here, that's another field. AusTest number, usually most schools will get the students to use their student IDs for So for consistency in marking, in corporate marking, and of course the number of booklets used. Most schools will now use, of course, booklets. Over here we now have a slightly different looking format, and again these marks are inserted over here to the rightmost, and in fact they're actually tabs yet again. So you can see that by quickly just trying to highlight one sort of these spaces, so it's not really a space anymore, nor is it a second column in a table. It's really just a tab character. So here, again, these question ones are actually auto-numbered. So click on section number and it'll pop up with a question 2. But of course, what I haven't really done is generated multiple choice, so that'll be a second step in this template's life cycle. So we'll do that later on. But so far, if you do have some sort of written exam, what you could do here is, again, just like before, you've got the question first level. Let's do a part A. Press tab. It'll try to be too smart about it. Press Ctrl-Z, undo. Write in scientific notation, correct to 3 significant figures. And of course, to get to the marks, you press tab once, jumps to the right-hand side. It's 4 marks. Let's say, for example, highlight it and do marks. Press enter once. Then you can do your B. Whoops, hang on now. That's actually caused the marks to continue from the marks sort of character style to continue. So what you could do here is just clear the formatting and it'll go back to the normal style. But of course, we're actually on question first level. So click on that again, make sure it's question first level so that all of your tab stops, etc. over here and over here are actually still existent. Press tab, hello world. Okay, then we can do a second level, part I, press tab, hello more. Press tab and it's worth 3 marks. Highlight that, click on marks, and off you go.